The Glass Slipper. Once, in a quiet house, lived a kind gentleman named Mr. Alden. He had a sweet and gentle daughter, Cinderella, who was loved by all. But when Mr. Alden married again, he brought home Madame Malvina, a proud and haughty woman, and her two daughters, Griselda and Charlotte, who were just like her. Madame Malvina could not bear Cinderella's goodness. She made Cinderella do all the hardest chores, scrubbing floors, washing dishes, and cleaning rooms, while Griselda and Charlotte lived in comfort. Cinderella, patient and good, often sat by the warm fireplace, covered in cinders, which is how she came to be called Cinderella. One day, a royal invitation arrived. Prince Alaric was hosting a magnificent ball, and everyone of fashion was invited. Griselda and Charlotte were beside themselves with excitement, spending days choosing their gowns and jewels, making Cinderella iron their dresses and arrange their ruffles. As Cinderella helped them, Griselda laughed. "Cinderella, you couldn't possibly go to the ball. You'd make everyone laugh in those rags." Charlotte giggled along. Cinderella felt a pang of sadness, but she continued to dress their hair perfectly, for she was truly kind. Finally, the grand day arrived, and Griselda and Charlotte departed for the ball. Cinderella watched their carriage disappear down the lane, and then, her heart heavy, she burst into tears. Suddenly, a warm, comforting voice spoke. "Why the tears, my dear?" It was her kind fairy godmother. "You wish to go to the ball, don't you?" asked her godmother. "Run to the garden and bring me a pumpkin." Cinderella, though puzzled, quickly brought the finest pumpkin she could find. With a tap of her wand, the pumpkin instantly transformed into a magnificent, gilded coach. Next, the fairy godmother found 6 mice in a trap and, with another tap, turned them into 6 beautiful, dapple-gray horses. A large rat became a jolly coachman, and 6 lizards from behind the watering can transformed into splendid footmen. "Now, you have an equipage fit for a princess," she declared. "But my clothes?" Cinderella asked, looking down at her humble rags. With one last touch of her wand, Cinderella's old clothes vanished, replaced by a gown of shimmering gold and silver, adorned with countless jewels. On her feet appeared the prettiest glass slippers in the entire world. Cinderella stepped into her coach, but her godmother gave a strict warning. "You must leave before midnight. If you stay one moment longer, all will return to what it was." Cinderella promised and set off. At the ball, Prince Alaric was captivated by her beauty and danced with her all evening. Cinderella was so happy she almost forgot the time. When the clock began to strike 12, she remembered her godmother's warning and fled as quickly as she could. The prince followed, but she was too fast, leaving behind one tiny glass slipper on the grand staircase. The next day, Prince Alaric sent his royal messenger throughout the kingdom, proclaiming he would marry the lady whose foot fit the delicate glass slipper. Griselda and Charlotte tried with all their might, but their feet were far too large, no matter how hard they pushed and squeezed. "May I try?" asked Cinderella, stepping forward. Her sisters scoffed, but the messenger, seeing her gentle face, allowed it. The slipper slid onto her foot perfectly. Then, Cinderella pulled the matching slipper from her pocket. Griselda and Charlotte gasped, realizing who she was, and begged for forgiveness. Cinderella, kind as ever, forgave them. Soon after, she and Prince Alaric were married, and they lived happily ever after.